without Jaylen Brunson, brother, with him playing really bad in these games, I don't know if that's sustainable, man. To get these, look, the ball has been bouncing in our favor. Game 1 and 2, you can make a case. It's been shaky both games. Now we pulled it out. Yes, we did, because we got hot and we're learning how to win, which is very important. But listen, I'm gonna play this clip. It's Sal Licata talking about how things could go bad for the Knicks if Brunson doesn't get back into Brunson, MVP form. Here we go.
And never quitting.
Now it's 2 games where Brunson has been. And I thought he was better last night, and obviously hit that big 3, lucky 3. Whatever.
I don't know if he was better. He was 8 for 29. He's only almost 25% from the field.
I felt like he played a different game, trying to get other guys involved, maybe better facilitator. I just felt like Brunson was a little bit cleaner last night, but the offense again not there. That's not who the Knicks were all year. They had the depth, yes, built around the star. And you could say, well, yeah, the Knicks are a better team by the definition team. I'm not necessarily going to disagree, but it's Maxey and Embiid far, far better than anybody else on the floor. Like, far better. Now, it hasn't worked for the Sixers through 2 games. If it continues like this, the Knicks will get beat in this series. And I actually agree with Joel Embiid, what he was saying, that the Sixers are in a spot. They should be up 2 games to none. Now, they're not. The Knicks are. I've seen plenty of series before, BT, where teams have come back to win 4 straight or winning in 7 after being down 0-2. Mm-hmm. And until I want to see this Knicks team do it the way that they're doing. Now, I'd like to see Brunson get going and leave no doubt. Brunson gets going, the Knicks might sweep him or take him out in 5.
They get the broom like they did back in 89, whatever year that was.
If he doesn't, they're going to lose game 3.
Well,
and if he doesn't, they're going to lose game 4. And then they're going to be in a fight that they don't want to be in a must-win in game 5 with superstars on the other team and without their superstar playing at a superstar level.
Even if they're in that kind of fight, I still trust that the Knicks will win that fight. I think that the deeper this series goes, that does not bode well for Joel Embiid. He's only played 9 or so games.
All right, so you guys get the drift. Listen, Jaylen Brunson, I'm not sure what's going on with him. Is he tired? Q, you brought up a point. I'll let you articulate that. You alluded to the way the Sixers, Sixers played him tough all year. Let's be honest. You alluded to this the other day, and I think this is a really good point. The Sixers are long, no Diddy. They're tough. They got big bodies. They got big wingspans. They're big guys. From fucking Tobias Harris.
Yeah.
Reed, the Bhutan. What's his name?
Batum.
Batum. Who else? Kyle Lowry's a dog. He's a tough dude. Maxey's quick. Maxey's not the best on-ball defender, but they got big guys. Kelly Oubre. They got big. They got big long guys.
Hill.
Huh?
Buddy
Hill. But defensively, Oubre is impressing me in terms of defense, man. He strapped up fucking Tyler Hero that playing game, but they're just doing a decent job on Brunson. And I'm not going to say it's all their defense, and I'm not going to say it's all Brunson's mishaps. It's like a combination of both, because I'm seeing him go into the lane, and normally that footwork where he turns around, turns around, he does all that fly, head fake, feint shit. It's not working. They're not budging. They're not jumping. They're not biting on the head fakes, if you notice. So I'm a little concerned. I think I have a feeling he's gonna break out game 3. I think he's also forcing it. You know what I mean? In my opinion. Look, he went in 38 minutes the other day, 27.6 field goal percentage. That's insane.
That's crazy.
16.7 from 3. Now he hit the big one at the end. Pause. No Diddy. But 16% from the field is great. From 3-point range is crazy. So is 27% from the field. Free throws 77. So he's not, hitting his free throws that went down a little bit. Did have 6 assists, 8 rebounds. Ended up with 24 points, like 8 of 29 shooting or something like that. Bro, that's unacceptable, man. We need Jaylen Brunson to be Jaylen Brunson. You know what I'm saying? Tibbs is gonna have to do a couple of things, run him off some screen. I don't know, get him some better looks. And he's had some good looks. I'm not even gonna front. They're just not falling his shots. What do you think?
I agree. I can't that's just not gonna be acceptable at this point, man. We won by the skin of our teeth these last 2 games. And I don't feel comfortable like that at all, And the only other thing I could think of, if his shot ain't dropping, he needs to understand as a point guard. I love the fact he's still taking that shot, but in those big moments, I wouldn't mind it. But we need him to start utilizing that point guard mentality a little bit more and understanding that sooner in games instead of chucking it up and and trying to create something out of nothing when they're playing the shit out of you. Because I know he's fighting through these screens. Batum, Batum is trying to lock him down. They're forcing him to his right, and he has to understand. He has to look for the next man up. We always said it. Everybody's been saying it, and he has to find these open guys. He has to find these people cutting to the basket. When there's a cutoff after a screen or a pick and roll, he has to find those cross court passes where somebody's open on the other side, and he has to trust his team. He got us to where we're at, and he could definitely help us win. But if he's going to be shooting 27%, I don't know how long this is we're definitely not going to be able to face a better team. The Sixers are a little bit banged up. They're not playing. We are home. A couple things are going our way. But if he can't start utilizing that passing game and get more assists and get better shots, then I don't know what to say. They're going to have to come up. We talked about Tibbs being, making some, some better like transitions, and the way he's like moving the ball around, he's making adjustments, like that's what he's gonna, and that's where his good coaching is gonna come into play. He's gonna have to figure out a way to make Brunson be Brunson again, as well as Brunson feeling like Brunson again. And because I want to see Brunson hold it down, 35 points, 12 for 12 for 20, 12 for 18, 3 for 5 from the 3, like I want to see that Brunson, 8 assists, 5 rebounds. Right now it was looking very forced, but another thing I think is in a positive note too is that him and the Nova boys, man, like they've been in these moments before, just not this impactful or this
right.
This is so much on the spotlight. This is NBA, obviously, but they've been in the college. So I'm hoping that little experience is what's giving them that edge.
Nova boys are balling, man. I'm looking at right now Josh Hart's stats. Let me see. Man, this shit is insane. Josh Hart last game. And Josh Hart, there was a lot of key plays, a lot of key rebounds. Offensive, he's great at rebounding, but he just comes up with key offensive rebounds. He has a motor. He reminds me of that dude in the park. Let's say, because I used to be pretty good, man. I used to be able to cut dudes up. Maybe I wasn't the hardest worker, but there's always that one dude in the park that's relentless, plays defense on every play, chases you around the whole court. You're like, God, every time you come around, he's
mad annoying.
Yeah, man, one of the mad annoying dudes, you know what I'm saying? And you're like, oh, man, Josh Hart is one of those dudes, and I'm glad he's with us. Right. But he has a knack to get these uncanny, the timing is uncanny with these fucking offensive rebounds. And there was a play, man, and I don't know if you remember it, but to me it wasn't a key play, but it was just it was an important play. It was, I can't remember the timing, but it was in the fourth quarter. 1-on-1 Maxey down the court, and Maxey's balling. Son, Maxey, my nigga, why don't we draft him? But he's coming down the court. It's 1-on-1 him and Josh Hart on a fast break. I think Josh Hart was on the left side of the rim. Maxey comes up, Hart's holding him. He makes Maxey bounce the ball off his knee, and shit goes out of bounds. And I was just like, Josh is just a dog, man. He's just a gritty dude. But
he even had a play. I think maybe a little bit earlier. I think it was like the third quarter where it was almost the same scenario, and that pressure caused Maxey to miss a layup.
Yeah,
Any key moments like that, and he shot ridiculously from the 3. And I don't know, and Josh Hart said that too. He said he was shooting all day in the gym. He was shooting all day, and it showed. He shot 57% from the 3-point. Yeah, what he had like 15 points and just
21 points.
I think he had like almost 50.